So an HTML page really isn't much of an HTML page if it's not linking to any extra additional content. And that's where this page is at. So what I'd like to do is I'd want to link right down here this word to Twitter, and I'd like to link to an email address as well. All right, so starting off with this word Twitter, I first need to go get that web address. I'm just going to hide Dreamweaver, navigate to the page I want to link to. This could be any page. Select that web address, copy it, go back into Dreamweaver, select the word that you want to use to link to that website, and in your Properties panel, make sure HTML is selected, and write down here, link, and just paste that URL in. And then I will hit Enter. See how it turns it blue and gives it an underline, says, hey, you know what? I have some default styles, and I'm now going to link out to that website. But I want to change one more thing, because right over here for Target, I want to have this pop up in a new window. So I'm going to select blank from the target. So again, I don't want them to navigate away from my site. Just open up a new browser window and enable them to peruse that site. All right, next up, what I want to do is I want to link to an email address. So email us at info@ecostylestudio.com. Just like that, that's the text I want to use. I'm going to select that text. I'm going to go to Window, and I'm going to open up the Insert panel. So here we are. I've already added a hyperlink. Well, now I want to add an email link. So with that text selected, click Email Link. It automatically populates these fields. Not only the text, but the email address as well. Select OK. Everything's pre-populated. And if I look down here in my Properties panel, notice that it does say mail to info@ecostylestudio.com. So I could have just as easily typed that in if I wanted to as well. All right, so far so good. I'm going to save this page. I'm going to put it in my final folder. And now I'm just going to call this index, because this page is going to be my home page, index.html. I'll save that file, and I'm immediately greeted with this message. And what this is saying is it's asking me to update the links, because it knows I added links, and it wants to make sure that if I'm saving this file to a different location, that it links those files according to this file's new location. But the only links I've added were to a website and an email address. So everything's absolutely fine here. I'll just select yes. Again, it didn't change anything. Everything's looking good. But the true test is previewing it in a browser. So I'll go to File, Preview in Browser, and I'll select Safari. Here I am. If I click on Twitter, it'll jump out to that page. So it works like a charm. Notice it opened up in a new browser window. And then let's try this email address. Click on it. It opens up your default email client, a new message. I love your site, even though it just has text. But it does open up a new message, and you can go ahead and send that out. So now my page that was once, say, fairly static, didn't do anything, now has the basic workings of an actual HTML page, allowing me to link to extra content. And really my next step would be to add more formatting to this text and this content on this page.